5 figures stand at the edge of a ruined city looking out toward a dusty wasteland. The wind is low today, but in the distance, a cloud of dust still rises, which is the sign of an approaching wagon, the very one these 5 figures, stand ready to escort through VANTAM's streets. A raven circles once over the group, swoops down to alight on one of these figures' shoulders. This woman sweeps a hood off her head, gives the raven a slim strip of dried meat, and Diana. Who is this woman? Who is this bird and this woman?
I am Zamira. She's a half-elf of nobility, pretty much. Her father was a salt merchant. If you have watched back in the day VANTAM, she was imprisoned for being part of the Verdant Circle. She knew the magic would cause destruction one day, and she pretty much got in trouble for it. She wants to do what's right for this town, and she kind of is a bit of a leader. You see her, she's a ranger, she's got a black hood, kind of like leather vest, leather everywhere, and like she's got like a kind of like a skirt with pants and high knee boots, and then her raven's name is Shade, and Shade always follows her everywhere.
Near Zamira and Shade, another figure is not focused on the approaching cloud of dust like his companions are, but instead on a shape half buried in the dirt just off the path. It is a bleached bone, stripped of flesh, pitted and gnawed. This figure seems fascinated by the bone, a slight grin on his face. Eric?
Yes.
Go ahead, take the floor.
Guys, I'm back as Hogan Grayskull. The chaotic cleric that is, I don't know, is he helping? Is he hurting? We don't know. No one has figured it out yet, but he claims he's just here to help. He wears all black. He's terrifying. His eyes get wild and crazy. He's just pure chaos. I don't know what else to say. And he, with everything that's been happening in VANTAM, everything that happened is heaven to him. So this is the best it gets, guys. And also, don't be afraid to die, because dying is even better, because there's nothing messy inside of you. It's easy to stitch you back up. Like, it's a lot cleaner to be dead. So this is not a problem. It's just the beginning. That's the next step.
It's the beginning of a horrible adventure.
Yeah, so this is going to be, it's going to be incredible. So buckle up. And a disclaimer for all you guys here. So I am going to play into my character. And if things happen, I apologize ahead of time if I make anyone mad, because he's a crazy guy. So
as long as you
sorry,
tell
Jim.
us.
I'm sorry. I am going to try.
That's my only.
As Eric, I'm going to try not to go too hard. But it's going to be scary at sometimes.
It's gonna be
but
scary.
fun.
Oh my God, that face.
Seeing Hogan so distracted, another figure puts a hand on his shoulder, and he shakes as if coming to from a daydream. He turns to look at the stern and disapproving gaze of a woman. She turns her attention back toward the oncoming wagon now, much closer to the edge of the city. And Megan, who are we looking at?
You're looking at Grace Holiday. Grace is a young sailor, and specifically, so she comes from a family of sailors. She has 7 brothers, and her oldest brother went missing a long time ago while sailing. So it's kind of like this huge history for her and her family. But what she does is she spends time in the crow's nest, and she works with a bow, so she can shoot from a distance. She has keen eyes. She can see what's coming. That's what Grace does. Now also, Grace has this secret thing that happened in her past that makes her feel that she needs to be very brave at all times. The biggest thing with her is that she will never be a coward, and she always wants to essentially walk face first into stuff and tell people how she's going to take care of them, whether or not it actually turns out that way. She's a little bit too big for her pants, but that's what makes for a fun adventure, especially when she's got Hogan here. It sounds like they're going to make a great team. So
we're all going to die.
Yeah. That's Grace for you. So get excited.
Get excited. Another member of this honor guard approaches you, Grace, with a flask in hand. He is a half-orc. You know his name already is Morton. And the hand holding this flask out to you is covered in old burn scars. He takes a pull from it and then holds it out to you. And you take it.
Do I know what it is?
I mean, he drank some of it just now.
Then yes, I do, and I take a huge drink of it.
It's horrible, but I don't know. Maybe that's sort of Grace's vibe.
She does spend lots of time at bars.
It burns really badly.
Okay.
But again, I mean, that might just be the exact kind of stuff that Grace is used to.
How much damage? You gotta roll for damage?
No, I think she's used to it.
Feels good. Thanks.
Morton's looking out over at the oncoming wagon. You can actually see the outline, the dot of it in the distance now. It says, "They leave us to rot for 3 years. They put us behind a wall. No one in, no one out, no help at all. And now, here they come to save the day. Want us to throw out flowers and cheer them on as they ride in, calling themselves heroes, I bet. That's shameful. I don't think we need them." And he's sort of looking at you, and you can tell like he's like looking for your reaction to this. He wants to see like, how do you take that?
Well, we could just take their wagon and go our own way. Just push them off.
He seems extremely amused by this.
I could shoot them from here if you wanted, I think. Yeah, they're close enough.
He says, "Save your arrows. You know, I don't know that you'll need that.
Great.
You know, there was some other fool that arrived yesterday who was spouting off about some machine he's building, ridiculous nonsense about cleaning the dust out of the air. And get this, he carries around a teddy bear, is what I hear.
What, you're gonna clean the air with a teddy bear? How's that work?
It's these outsiders. I mean, they don't have a single idea what a hard day is like. Teddy bears.
Clearly
It's
not.
ridiculous. The whole world out there has gone soft. You think this one's like, what, carrying a rabbit or something?
Oh, maybe. We could eat it for dinner.
And it's at about this time that you can actually now see the horse and figure atop this wagon. And as it becomes clearer and clearer, you can see that it looks like something any traveling merchant might own, though it is totally enclosed with solid wood panels, so it's difficult to know exactly what is inside. There is a chestnut mare drawing the wagon, and it is driven by a very small figure who from this distance almost might be mistaken for a child, but on closer inspection you see is a great deal more mature.
Almost killed a child.
Who drives the wagon?
Why, it's Ostrich Thripplehill, of course. Ostrich is a halfling. He's a small guy. Those of you who've seen the network before know I like the small folk.
So you like me?
Yeah,
Real
absolutely.
Diana.
Real life.
Yeah.
Real life halfling.
It's a very colorful outfit. Bright red jacket, bright yellow vest, green suspenders, blue scarf, like colors everywhere, not really coordinated. Even whilst driving a wagon, his head is down in a book. And he's got this just giant grin across his face. It's either excitement or gas. I'll leave it up to you guys to decide.
How old are we?
He's middle age for a halfling. Yeah, he's not a child. He's not. Though I could be a child later. Yeah, he's middle age for a halfling. So 100-ish, I guess, is that ballpark for that. Brown tufted hair, and emanating from him almost at all times is just this never-ending line of smoke rings from this long wooden pipe that he's got.
So, Grace, Zumera, and Hogan, now crossing into the city is the very halfling that you've been tasked with escorting to the community you are currently a part of, called Resolve. It is actually an old business tower that has been converted into sort of a residential community in the wake of needing stable shelter. A lot of the surrounding buildings have fallen into disrepair or were outright destroyed in the explosion so long ago. So now these small smaller communities have sort of popped up all around the city. And yours is the Tower of Resolve. Everybody just calls it Resolve. The route takes you through very well-known streets and should be safe. But in VANTAM, safety is always relative. So as you get underway, take it away. Tell me, how are you proceeding? How are you dealing with these people as they sort of form up around the wagon? Nobody seems really all that interested at first at really conversing with you, though it does look like one of the taller guys in this black coat is like staring at you and has that
While
broken
smelling a bone. I have like a femur. And
Are we within the city?
Yeah, so you're basically now like they were waiting for you right at the edge of the city, and like you are sort of like passing through. You're starting to see some of the surrounding buildings. Everything is very has it very abandoned. There's an air of like sadness to all of this, not from the people around you, but just like looking over the city, because you probably would have, like everybody in the world, really had this sort of idea of what VANTAM was before, and nobody from outside has seen it until now you. And it's just, when you compare what it was to just sort of the desolation really that you're looking at now, there's this sort of profound sadness to it.
The people are great, but Ostrich is clearly a little more focused on checking out like how the plans have changed a little bit, or trying to just kind of take in what initially jumps out. So he'll hop down off the little wagony drivey part. I don't know what it's called. And they're like, "Hey, Ostrich Thripplehill here." And then I've got some supply, and then he'll just bend over and pick up like a 6-leaf clover that he found. Oh, Ostrich got some supplies to help out the good people of VANTAM.
Where did you get that? I haven't seen one of those in years.
Well, just picking it up off the ground.
Oh.
Maybe there's more. Well, look.
Do you have a rabbit? Teddy bear? It's a teddy bear. That's what it is. That's what you got. You think you come in here?
No, I'm just here to study the place, and I figured I'd bring some stuff with me. I don't have a rabbit. No, I've got some books, some pipeweed. I've got.
he's got a pipe,
a
yeah.
wand. What else? I've got some medicines.
Oh, what's
As you're talking, as you pick up this clover, perhaps as a way of welcoming you into VANTAM, you start to feel this sort of really weird buzzing sensation in your bones. I do want you to roll a D10 because Sarah BC1 has thrown wild magic into the world, and we're getting into it right away.
All right. D10, you say? I'm gonna grab one of them. This one. 'Tis a 4.
A 4. Hey, you know what? A great way to start things off. This one is called Showered with Riches. Every player is going to roll a D6.
Oh.
Are we going in the
Now?
big box, or is this part in here?
Whatever, yeah. I mean, if you want to do it in the dice cam, we're using those for hero points, so just do it out.
Oh, it's 0 points.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I got a 1.
I got a 6.
I got a 5.
7,
5.
12,
1.
17. There are now 17 boosts in the boost pool for the group.
Whoa!
That's neat.
Wait, what does boost
Indeed.
do
Why'd you
again?
roll a 1?
Boosts are the +1s that you can pull as many as you want for D20 rolls. So the boosts, you add a +1 to any D20 roll.
Oh, awesome.
They go into the group pool, and you can take as many of them for any one roll as you wish. So if you want to just take all 17 of them for your favorite roll, you can.
No,
But just keep in mind that the other players
Not you,
also might
them.
want to use
Why are you
it.
pointing at me?
because I know you two.
What?
So you pick up that 6-leaf
Thanks,
clover,
Sarah.
and you feel almost like this surge of well-being, and all of you start to feel it. It's almost as if you've been showered with good luck.
Something tells me that you're right for this job.
Phantom.
Zamira, by the way.
Ostrich Thripplehill.
Oh, nice to
I've
meet you.
announced it.
Oh, I get to look down on you for once.
That's not nice.
No, I meant Diana!
I'm not human, but VANTAM, seems like it will be bone-tingling fun.
Yes, right, Hogan? As
Yeah,
I stare at
yeah.
you.
Is this one
Safe.
safe?
Yes.
I don't have all of my shots.
No.
Did you feel it? Did you feel it inside of you, brother?
Yes,
It's
I've kept-
glorious.
It's
No.
no.
The power. The power of VANTAM. Did you feel it?
It's bad power.
No.
Yes.
No, it's beautiful.
You can't have this argument with him. You know it's always going to
I
turn
know,
out
I
that
got
we...
stuck with him for 3 years. Okay, anyway, those eyes really creep me out. Perhaps I can...
He's just a very intense gentleman.
Yes.
No, I've been told that smiling calms people. My smile is very calming. For everyone.
Well, I think...
Yes, quite.
It helps when I'm performing surgery on people. It helps put them at ease.
Okay.
I think one of the horses might need combed.
Oh, no, that's a bad idea, actually. I think there might be a rabbit in the back of your cart that needs smiling at. So...
I go, I
find
walk around and look for a rabbit to smile at.
Feel free to dig into anything back there, but stay out of the chest with legs.
No, Ostrich,
Legs?
don't give him ideas.
Well, that's a good point, don't.
I just start digging through everything.
Yeah.
It's better than the horses, that's all I've got.
What am I finding, Jared?
Make a perception check.
Oh no.
Better than the horses.
If you want to keep him around.
Michael Jordan, get out of here!
Michael Jordan.
10 on the die, 13 perception,
Oh,
Michael
yeah.
Jordan. Thank you very much. First roll.
Yeah, first roll.
First roll back.
Back.
Huzzah!
You see that there are quite a bit of there's some food stuff, but a lot of it seems to be like agricultural stuff. The idea that you would establish gardens and stuff in the city. One of the things that's been very difficult is growing things in VANTAM because a lot of like the seed stock was contaminated, and you get crops, but they're kind of weird. So the hope was, when having new people come in, if they could bring in fresh seeds and stuff, maybe you would get a better crop out of it and have a little bit more of a sustainable agricultural thing going on. Although,
So
who knows what that's gonna what that's gonna work
back
out.
there like a kid during Christmas presents opening,
really shouldn't
and
have
nothing,
let them do
it's like
that.
socks to me.
Yeah, I mean,
Everything's like
none of
socks.
this
I'm like going
is
through
super
it.
interesting.
There's nothing in here that
There
is.
is, however,
Oh.
a box that looks a little bit more ornate. It's actually more of like a chest, and it is standing on these the legs. You know how like sometimes with a chair you'll have legs that almost look like cat's paws or like lion's
Yeah,
paws.
like the claw.
This chest has those, and at first you're just like, okay, well it's a fancy box. But then as you're poking around, it like shifts a little bit to get out of your way, and it seems to be
A
able
mimic?
to walk.
I try and open it.
Sure,
of
it
course.
actually backs away from you when you like reach
Oh.
for it. It tries to like back away from you. It's not super fast,
Yeah.
but it does try to
No,
avoid
it's okay.
you.
It's okay. And I try to. Do I get to grab it?
Yeah, you can catch it.
Can I open it, or is it locked?
It does. You don't see a lock, but when you like you first try to flip the lid and like you get it like just a tiny bit and it slams down.
Oh.
Like you would have to force it open.
Oh, ostrich. What is this box?
I told you not to let him back
What?
there.
What is this
He
glorious
can't
box?
hurt anything.
What's in the box, ostrich?
That's just
What's
what-
in the box?
You better
That's
tell
where I
him.
keep my books. My books and my belongings. That's just my little box friend.
Friend.
And is not sentient.
Oh.
But
Wait, what kind of box do you have?
Yeah,
it's just an enchanted chest that follows me around.
he's not the bear guy.
Oh.
No, I'm a halfling, sir.
No, the stuffed bear.
All right, with the titty bear, yeah. And listen, you got one in there and not telling us about it.
Not that I know, but to be fair, I didn't load my own wagon. Not all of it.
Who did?
The people. This is just that we collected. We made a collection before coming in. They were like, "You're going into VANTAM to study. Bring some stuff for them."
Oh, that's nice of
Were they
them.
alive?
What?
Dead.
They were
Like dead
alive.
people.
Yes.
They brought me
Okay. Not ghouls.
sundries and things that you not ghouls. No.
Yeah, no,
Though
they
there may
have
be some like
seeds.
ghoul parts. Oh, the seeds are important. You're gonna want those. You're gonna want to take the strong seeds from there and the strong seeds from the crops that manage to live here, and you're gonna want to crossbreed them.
Oh.
That way, you could live a stronger crop.
Oh, sounds ridiculous.
Boring.
Right, yeah,
Wait,
boring.
so
Yeah,
you were sent
boring.
here to help us plant plants?
No, I was just coming here. I was just coming to study. So you see, I've made my life about studying fallen and ancient civilizations, and to be here in Vantam
Oh, so you're going to help
at the
us?
point of attack to see.
Studying the dead.
Sure.
Necromancy.
Yes.
No, it's
Yes.
not always about
Sure.
that.
Yes.
Sure.
I like this guy.
Right,
But-
yeah, this makes sense.
I figured since I was coming, I could help the people out. So we got some supplies.
The dead people.
All the people. Dead
Right.
people, like
Just sew
people.
him up. We just sew him. We can bring him back.
Well,
I can
because
bring him
there's dead people, and there's undead people. Some of them still have souls. Some of them are still good people.
This is true.
So you came here to help souls of people and plant.
I came here mostly to study,
Feed the people.
but I figured I was coming anyway,
Right.
so I brought some stuff.
Oh, we appreciate that.
So what do we do to help you study?
I guess,
Do you want to tour the town?
yes!
Or the parts of the town that
Well,
we
the
can
town,
go
I know,
to?
if we could get into the towers,
Oh,
I know there's some heavy magics in there.
I know where we should go first, and it's the bar.
uh,
Best place in town.
No, wait,
Lots of plants and garden in the back.
no, we can't
That's
get
great.
intoxicated.
Why not?
We have to. I mean, we need him to survey the town, not be drunk and look at the town.
You can do both.
It
We
won't
could
be
do both at the
accurate.
same time.
He might be a fun drunk.
Right? See?
No.
My people are known
Brother.
to dance.
No, don't give it.
Morton's got something over here. You can try that first, maybe.
Just
Pretty
a
tasty.
sip.
Oh yeah. How many does it take for you to be drunk?
I guess it depends on what it is.
Well,
If it's some like
Coin.
coins, coins.
don't drink coins. That was a bad idea. We should
Beers?
not have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dom makes
I
the
think I
best
still have
beer.
one inside. me.
Oh.
Yes, bet.
I usually can drink half a barrel of his beer before I'm
Oh, wow.
black out.
Well, we're not going to drink half a barrel.
Well,
Or
I
a
think-
barrel.
Well, it's a
Sounds-
halfling barrel, so
Halfling.
That's like a
Oh.
cup.
it's a pony cake. I think you biggins call it.
What? Okay.
Bigots.
I think that's because you're tall. I guess we all are to you. You're like a child.
That's not.
I did think you were a child. It's good that I didn't shoot a child
Oh my.
from a distance.
I'm so
as
sorry
opposed-
about
Would have
my.
been a shame.
friend.
Terrible shame.
No,
Right, I know.
Why would she shoot a child?
That's another story. Shall we continue?
Yeah, let's go to the town.
To the bar.
So greetings established, you begin making your way through the city. Ostrich, your escort, as you're moving along, they do seem to be competent, well-armed, and wary. It's not really much of a grand entrance or a parade. You don't see like it's just, again, there's just sort of the sadness. Like you arrive and it's like, you've waited so long, you've studied so much about what's happened here from afar, and you've really in a lot of ways sort of dreamed of the day that you would actually get to come here. And the quarantine was sort of, you were given an exception from it and allowed to come here to study, and now you've arrived and it's like both overwhelming and underwhelming at the same time. It's like what do you do when you finally get something that you've wanted for so long? What does that feel like? There is a little bit of internal sadness to it as well, as that hope is sort of fulfilled. By the way, it's still very fascinating. You're sort of looking around. You've heard what has VANTAM become. What has happened to the people there, and now you're finally seeing it firsthand. There are a lot of collapsed buildings. There are others that are being slowly reclaimed by a wild growth. And a lot of that growth has sort of a really unnatural alien feel to it. There are these weird, strange, lumpy vines that snake like through the streets and up over buildings. There are these flowering bushes in a wide rainbow of very toxic, bright colors that also, and then other clumps where it's like you think they're dead because they have these very like mottled, sort of rotten look to them. But the closer you get to them, you're like, no, that's just their coloration. It's all very weird. But everything living that you see does have sort of a familiar analog that you can be like, okay, well, this was probably actually a rose bush that has been just sort of taken over by whatever's been happening over the last 3 years and has become this sort of weird otherworldly thing. Everything is very off, subtly changed just to be different enough that you feel like you sort of stepped into another world. Speaking of that, up ahead of you, you see that there is a bunch of broken down, lifeless constructs that are standing vigil in a market square. This is a common sight for those of you who have spent your life in VANTAM. I mean, the city used to be run by automated workers that have now all fallen to ruin with no one to maintain them or without the resources for their upkeep. You begin to pass through them, and one of them, a bipedal wooden model with a rotted out left leg, suddenly begins to move. It raises one arm toward the wagon, and you see this massive lance-like thorn begin to sprout. And you see this long lance, it's like a giant gnarled wooden spear is protruding from its hand, and it's time to roll initiative. There's going to be perception for everybody at this point.
Imagine wagons.
Imagine wagons.
Oh no! I did the worst.
The worst
The
thing.
worst initiative I could do, Jim.
Everybody, the Lego minifigs are back.
Yay,
We're using those for
Lego Jam.
initiative.
Yes.
Hogan, what are you at?
21.
21 for Hogan. That's pretty good. I feel like I can get you on. Yeah. Grace.
12.
12. That's not as good.
Nope. I rolled a 2.
Zamira.
14.
14 for Zamira.
Only slightly better than me.
Sorry, we're unexpected.
And Ostrich.
13.
13 for Ostrich.
Cute you look.
Hogan. You are the first to notice that one of these constructs is not just a shut down husk of nothing like all the other ones are. It is actually, looks like it's got a stick and it's pointing it right at the wagon. Not the wagon, the horse drawing the wagon. What do you do?
Oh, rude.
Can I hurt constructs?
You could probably hurt
Can I
anything.
hurt
I don't know.
horses?
If you want to identify this creature, you could make a recall knowledge check.
Yeah.
That would be Arcana or Crafting for this particular type of creature.
Can or crafting. Let's do Arcana, because I'm not crafting nothing over here, Jim.
Crafting nothing.
So 16, not
16.
great.
You're not really sure. You don't know. Like maybe it's just because you're a little caught off guard. You don't really know what this is like. You are having grown up, having lived in VANTAM. You're aware of constructs, but you just can't quite place what the heck this is. It looks threatening. It looks like it is definitely going to do something bad.
How close?
It is currently, say, 30 feet away from you.
30 feet.
Yeah, just off to the side of the road. It's sort of like standing amongst all these other constructs that aren't moving. They're just sort of like hunched over.
Can I get there in one move, or is that over a move for me to be able to touch
You
it?
could get there in a move, yeah.
I get there in a move.
Yeah,
I want to kind of go, and then put my hands over. So it's like a figure almost.
Yeah.
So if I went behind and touched, like I was doing like a peekaboo thing, where I go behind it, and I like cover its eyes like peekaboo,
Yeah, I got it.
and cast Harming Hands on this thing.
Okay, yeah, you want to go over and try to grab its face from behind.
Yeah,
And-
and go,
okay.
and go in the ear. Peekaboo.
Keep-
Behind it, yeah, peekaboo.
You get over there. How many actions are you putting into this harm?
Well, I did one action to walk over there, so
Right.
2 actions. For
2
that.
actions to harm it. You just want to channel all of this negative,
Yeah, good.
negative energy into
yeah.
it. And as you do, the magic just sort of like, it's almost like the equivalent of water off a duck's back. It just like flows over it, and it has nowhere to go. The magic just sort of fizzles out. It has no effect on this thing.
No! And that's a spell burnt.
That's a spell burnt. One spell burnt. And now this thing not only does it not react to your spell, but it doesn't react to you at all. It has its arm outstretched and raised, and it just this spear that it sort of grew just shoots out of its hand into the horse.
No!
Yeah.
Oops, there goes my
That's your
d20.
horse.
Doesn't count to me
cool.
down there. Oof. That is going to be a critical hit.
No, not the
going to deal.
horse.
Okay, So this spear just like lances right through the horse's middle. And then another one, 2 more of these spear-like growths, just all in quick succession. The second attack hits, and the third attack hits. The horse...
Dead.
The horse doesn't even really scream. It just, like, you hear these, like, meaty thunks, and then the horse just, like, falls over. And it's still in the harness, so it's still almost, like, sort of held up by the, like, because it's hooked up to the wagon. But it's immediately apparent to you, Hogan, that it is just obliterated.
That's rude.
And now it is Zamira's turn.
Do it,
That is
Zamira.
rude.
Do it.
At this point, because she loves animals, she just has this like hatred in her eyes for this thing. Just gonna hunt prey on it,
Okay.
and then I'm going to. Is it about 30 feet away
Yeah.
from me?
Yeah, so you
So
can get there.
I have a cantrip that's heightened level 3. I'm
Uh-huh.
going to, out of like my tattoos start to glow,
Mm-hmm.
my lightning tattoos start to glow, and like she just hurls over a Tanglefoot bag to see if I can just get him to just stay put.
Is it a Tanglefoot? I thought your tattoo was.
Sorry.
electric art.
Well, I described it as that, but it's not that. I do have a cantrip with Tanglefoot though.
Okay, but it is a spell that you're casting.
Yes.
Okay. You cast this spell, and much like Hogan's spell, it just sort of like just dissolves into nothing. This gunk like hits this wooden creature, and it just like plops onto the ground and then dissolves into nothing. It's like the creature is completely unaffected by your magic.
Okay, can I scream for a free action? I just go, don't use magic on it! And then my next turn I'll just start running towards it.
Alrighty then, it looks like Ostrich, you are driving this wagon. All of a sudden, the horse is just like meat chunks and giant like shards of wood sticking out of it. And you look at the source, is this wooden construct. You hear Zamira shout, "Don't use magic." You also could. I mean, you can. Everybody can make attempts to identify the creature, Arcana or crafting, if you would like.
No, Ostrich is kind of impetuous. Movement, he's gonna jump down,
Okay, you jump down off the.
and I don't know how close I could get to it with that same movement, but is the thorn thing is still attached to it, right? Or did it like?
What's that?
Did the thorn?
No,
shoot
it's
out?
like it shot these
Oh, okay.
things. Yeah, so it's not attached to it. It's about 30, we'll say 40 feet away from
I'll
you.
get as close as I can to it.
Yeah.
Draw my short sword.
Okay.
And am I close enough to hit?
Jump down, we'll say, is a free action because you're just hopping down. 2 movements and drawing your sword would put you next to it, but not able to attack.
All right, I'll take the sword out and be one movement
Okay,
away.
so it'll be a little bit back away from it. Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll shield.
Okay. Shield up, and Grace, it is your turn.
Finally.
But a little bit outside of it. So you're watching all this happen. You see the horse go down. You see Ostrich run. Everybody's like converging on this thing. And Morton is sort of standing nearby, and he looks at you and he says, "You don't really owe him anything, you know."
What? The horse?
Ah, that one.
Oh,
Let him get in his own trouble.
yeah, that's a good point, but I killed a horse. I don't like that.
The horse is gonna be fine, Grace.
How?
Just stand back and watch.
I feel like I should help at least. Isn't that what I've been hired? Are we getting paid for this?
You see that he's actually got his hand down on his sword, and he's watching you real intently. He says, "Just pick a side, Grace. That's all I'm asking you to do."
Why do I need to pick a side? I thought we were all on the same side.
I thought we were on the same side too.
Well, whose side are you on? Is the question.
If you trust me a little longer, you'll learn all about it.
What if instead I want to go over and try to slice that thing's arm off?
Can't let you do that.
Oh, what are you gonna fight me instead?
If I have to.
You got super sassy about it.
She kind of like stands there and she puts her hand on her weapon and she kind of starts to pull it out. She's she's really trying to. This is like a child when their parent has told them to go to the room, and they kind of like step outside and like make me. And I'm saying this because I did that as a child, and it's coming into
First-hand
Grace.
experience.
Yeah, first-hand experience. Yeah, so she's kind of just looking at Morton like, okay, how far can I go here?
Well, it's not technically my turn, but you know that like he intends to like join this fight to stop you if you continue. That like you read that very clearly.
Okay.
But you can. It's your turn. You react.
She pulls out her scimitar, and she just like smiles real big and takes off running.
Okay. You rush towards the creature. All right. So you draw your weapon. You run over there. You can get to it. You can strike it if you would like.
Oh yeah, I wanted to take my scimitar and just try to like essentially like slice up into the arm or whatever it is it's shooting from.
Attack roll.
Oh, that's a 20!
Hey,
Yeah.
that's a 20.
Yay! First one.
That is
got a
going to be a
plus 16.
critical
Damn.
hit.
Jim, do we hear any of this conversation?
Make a. I'll just give you a free perception check.
I'm just
We'll see
like,
how-
Free.
is this
It's
in our
free.
head?
We're far.
That's an 11.
Yeah, I'm saying-
Plus stuff. 21.
21. I would say that you're
Thanks.
still really you're involved in a pretty, like, this thing is taking up all your attention. And I'd say with that, you don't really notice anything out of the ordinary. And Grace then shows up and starts attacking, so, nothing really strikes you as out of the ordinary.
Okay, fair.
However, you are going to deal double damage.
Ooh, alright. Ooh. 2d8. So, do I just double what I roll?
Yep, double everything.
Guess what, y'all? I rolled 2 8s.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pissed at this construct. She likes horses.
I know. I'm upset too.
I love horses!
I like horses.
I know
And
you
I'm
like
like
it.
behind it, peeking out, seeing this double damage. It's incredible.
So with all your bonuses, because it's the 2 8s, then add your bonus damage. for
There is
the-
no bonus for this.
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah.
So 16, 32 points of damage then, right?
Yes.
Wow.
32 points of damage.
Yes.
Now you do notice that the wood is it's tougher to cut through. Not all of that goes through, but it's still a significant chunk of damage.
Stop killing horses. She just yells that at it,
Yeah.
just in case.
Just in case. Then maybe he'll turn his life around. Who knows?
Never too old.
But it is an incredibly impressive swipe. You just a huge chunk of wood just falls away. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. And that takes us all the way to the top of the next round with Hogan at the top.
I peekabooed out. I saw that. I was like, whoa. So I pull my dagger out.
Yeah.
And I have this thing and just start going to town on the head. Hey-ah, just going crazy. Just like stabbing where I think the head would be in the side of the head
It's just
with my magical dagger, just going crazy.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Attack roll. Ooh. Yes. So. Where's my attack?
You need to add 17 to it.
Plus 12.
17. Or that's plus 12 is my attack?
Yeah.
Oh, almost.
Okay. 28 to hit
28
with my
is
dagger.
a hit. Yes. Deal damage.
Right.
As
2d4.
your enchanted dagger slices right into this thing.
7.
7 points of damage. You can see, even though you have the will, and you're just stabbing this
eyes.
thing, only these like 2 little slivers of wood get chipped off. Like it's not anywhere. It's not anywhere in the ballpark as effective as what you saw.
So
from Grace.
sad.
Yeah.
So sad.
Because the scimitar is sharper.
Yeah, it's so that was only one action. You still have 2 more. What do you want to do with them?
Did nothing.
You could make another Arcana check if you were looking to try to, recall something about
Yeah,
this
a
creature.
weakness, what it is. Yeah, let's do it. No, bad.
What'd you get?
Even worse. 13.
Yeah, so you're just racking your brain. You can't think of anything. You've got 1 action left.
Looking at like, what is this? What? Yeah! And I just start going.
Stab again. All right, so
Yeah!
-4.
Oh man. So 26.
26 is a hit.
26 is a hit.
These bloody dice.
Yeah.
Yes. They're great.
5.
They glow.
5
They
points.
glow.
And you see that this time, even though you get some solid hits in, it's like trying to stab a stone wall. Like, just nothing's happening. It's
This is the worst.
no good. It's no good. And it's now my turn. And this creature completely ignores you, but it also completely ignores you.
Oh, wow.
It is not at all like this
Great.
huge chunk comes out of it, and you're like setting yourself to fight it, and it just walks right past all of you
Coward!
and walks right for
Oh.
Ostrich Thriple Hill.
Oh.
And you can see that it's moving. It's sort of like stumbling along, like one of its legs is actually sort of rotted out, and it is just sort of like stumbling forward. But it is able to get to you because you had moved up. So it gets to you with one action, and with its second action, it is going to try to slam you right in your halfling face.
Oh, I thought he was going to say something else.
Wow.
And that is going to be a 35.
Wow.
Oh, ouch.
Which is a crit by 1, yeah.
That is
Well, hold up. Yeah.
Yep.
How can I still raise my? Can I still
So when
shield walk
when you
and take
cast
10?
shield, yeah, you'll be able to negate
Okay.
10 off this.
What's your AC, Jared?
Now 24.
Now 24.
It'll go down here in a second.
Um,
But he's gonna double damage. So
Oh my god, Jim doesn't want to
yeah,
tell me
no,
what he
it's
got.
it's real bad.
did you kill Ostrich in the first encounter?
I have a
First hit.
Oh wait. Oh,
I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back.
I have a reaction.
42 points of damage. You can shield block and negate 10 of that.
I have a different reaction.
I have attack of opportunity.
You can take your attack of opportunity. That can happen.
Okay.
I have what's called, Jim, Step Lively,
Okay.
which means a large or larger enemy ends adjacent to you. I can take a 5-foot step.
This is a medium creature.
Eek. I got an 18.
An
a little
18, this time your sword just bounces off. It doesn't have that same thrilling
God.
effect. Although you do have a lot of boosts. There's
That's
17.
true. Can I add
Yes.
boosts?
Add
now
as
to
many
this?
boosts as you
Yes.
want.
Oh gosh, it seems important. I'm gonna add all 17.
Okay.
You said it was going to be
All
us.
17.
If you don't want me to, but I'm trying to save a life.
Well, I guess it's Megan now.
What was your original total?
18.
18. 35 is another critical hit.
All right.
Oh
I like it.
no.
I got another 8 and a 5 this time. So what is that? 13?
13, 26 more
26.
points of damage.
Sorry for
Coward.
blaming you two.
I did it.
I mean, you've carved off another huge chunk. It doesn't slow this creature down, but you're obviously dealing a ton of damage to it. Like,
I'm
it is getting
jealous.
hurt. It seems to
Very
be
jealous.
single-mindedly focused on getting to Ostrich, and it does deal 42 points of damage, which
Negate
if
down
you
32.
you pop that shield, I mean, you all see this magical shield just shatter as this wooden fist comes slamming down on the top of his head. It does negate 10 of that damage.
Fun
but-
fact: does PF2 have rules similar to PF1? Because my total is 36. So, like, had I taken all of that, would that have been insta kill?
No, we're not. There's no. There's as far as I know, there's no incident.
I'm still up though.
And then you all see, as
Is
if
another
as if to sort of more emphasize the direness of the situation, the lights go out. Or is this just cinematic?
This
Just
might
a
be
cinematic.
Yeah,
Cinematic.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not
Cinema mode.
I was like,
it's just different. The lights
Slow
don't go out.
motion.
I thought they did.
yeah, you're right.
I've actually been in the lights out today. Anyway, terrible for you. And then,
Oh, you think?
at this point, you notice, Grace, that Morton is like making a beeline for you. And he now has a similar blade drawn. It's a long sword he has drawn, and he tries to make an attack against you. As he
Wait! I thought we were friends.
but you easily sort of knock the blade away. I mean, his attack is sort of fumbling, and you just knock it away. But you all now see that, like, Morton is attacking Grace.
Yeah.
So we see this.
Yeah, I mean, this is all happening right next to where you are.
Well, closer to him now.
No, the golem has gone no closer.
The
to him.
golem's there.
You guys are.
You guys are fun.
Oh, she hit the golem as it was walking
She made
away.
an attack of
so I'm
opportunity.
right there.
Yeah, you're right there.
Oh, man,
it's like
this
this is
guy's-
happening right next to you.
This
yeah.
dude's in so much trouble. We're playing peekaboo in a second here. Oh!
Peekaboo.
Shove a shirt that says Hogan, peekaboo, or something.
It is Amira's turn.
Yes, it's
Uh-oh.
is it next to me?
So
'Cause it ran
no,
up.
the
No?
wooden construct has run up next to Ostrich, who had stayed back a little ways, and you see Ostrich nearly just get laid out with a single hammer blow. But then Morton is next to you and is like attacking Grace now. And he was somebody who was supposed to be part of the guard.
Duh! Can I do like a drive-by stab?
You can
Are you driving?
move, strike, and then move again.
Yeah, I'm gonna strike him
Okay.
to see if I can like cripple
Yeah.
him a little bit, and then I'm gonna go try to save.
So you step up
Ostrich.
next to Morton and take a swing. Go ahead.
Okay, I don't have hunt prey on him, so that is a 18 plus. I didn't hunt prey on him, so plus 13 was my first sword.
That is a critical hit.
Woo! Nice. 2d6. So that is 1, 6, 9, 18 points.
18 points of damage. So you step up and slice Morton right across the shoulder on his sword arm. And as you're passing by to move closer to where Ostrich is, where he's just getting pummeled. And you notice two things. One, Morton, I mean, like, you can see, at first you almost are like, you don't even think you hit him because he doesn't react when you strike him. And there's no blood. But then you look at your blade and like, there is a little bit of blood, but it's like a very little bit, and it's very it's like that super red sort of congealed look. But he isn't like bleeding. And then like, almost like as you're passing by, he looks over at you, but then just turns his attention back towards Grace.
Okay, that's weird. I'll keep note of that,
Yeah.
but I have to go help him.
Sure.
So I guess I'll bolt towards the construct.
Okay. So you had to step to get Morton, then you struck Morton, and then you moved up, so you're right there at the end of your turn,
Okay.
which takes us to Ostrich. You have probably in an incredible amount of pain right now.
Yeah. Just. Oh, VANTAM is. Well, remember what? Oh, I said it was good. Now, ooh, it's not so good. He's sitting there with this short sword in his right hand, and this giant lumbering wooden golem thing in front of him. So he rather than bring the sword up, he blows into his pipe that's just hanging in his mouth, and this flame kind of shoots out.
Ooh.
I'm just flavoring produce flame, Jim.
No, I like it. I'm excited about this. Make a spell attack.
We're gonna do it. It's a 10 plus my spell attack, which is 11, so 21.
21 doesn't seem to be a hit.
Well, I'm gonna use my hero
You've
point.
got a hero point.
There you go.
Now I'm gonna roll in the
Special hero box.
the Norse
hero point
Foundry
box.
hero point box.
Ooh!
19 on the die. 30.
30 is a hit. I need you to do a couple of different things.
Oh, no.
Because while the other spells that have been cast at this thing seem to have bounced off of it and fizzled uselessly, the flames seem to be extremely effective. You are going to deal 4d8 points of fire damage
Nice.
on top of what your spell already does.
48 points.
4d8.
4d8.
Wow.
Do I have 48? I do. I've precariously perched my die. 3d8 and where's the fourth one?
That's
Yay,
right.
huzzah!
So I'm gonna add 4 to this roll.
Okay. Oh my.
Okay, so that's 10. 26 damage.
26
More?
points of damage. You see huge chunks of this creature are just blasted away by the initial impact, which your cantrips are powerful, but this was something else. This is extra. Not only is it just now blackened and burned, but it is burning. You can see that it is on fire, and you'll be dealing an additional 2d6 points of persistent damage.
Sorry, I forgot my accent for a second.
Easy to do.
Yeah, he goes, great big bushy beard. It's my trigger.
Actually, you know what? That is enough. Sorry, I miscalculated. It is on fire, but the chunks of it that are on the ground are on fire.
Oh, okay, good.
Because the whole thing just sort of like collapses on itself as it just chars and burns and crumbles. And then Grace, we turn to you. You see this thing just explode in like flames, and then Morton is standing right next to you, and he he just has this sort of dead look in his eyes. And he looks over at the thing, and he sighs, and he raises his blade to like just go all in. What do you do?
Well, I have this cool thing called Intimidating Glare, which I think just lets me glare at people and intimidate them. So I would like to glare at him.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
Great, yes. A little demoralization here. Okay, that is a 28.
28.
You guys were really hot over there.
Yeah.
You feel like, I mean, this has worked so many times in the past, but when you turn this on Morton, he looks back at you and he says, "There's nothing alive that scares me anymore, Grace. You should have joined me. You should have joined me."
Well, and she goes, "What about my sword?" And she just tries
Good.
to slice him.
Make an attack.
All right. Ooh, another 20!
Is that the same?
It's the same die.
Oh,
Put good
jeez.
juju on mine.
It's weighted.
Put good.
I don't know,
put
do I
juju-
like eat it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Great.
Screw your golem, Jim.
17. That works.
Love it. Oh, that went out. Oh, that one went. Oh my god.
Okay, in the box, in the box.
Box.
Okay, that's a 5 and a 2, so 7, 14.
14 points of damage. I mean, you just like sliced right through his neck. And
Oh.
again, there's no blood from it. It's almost like, did you even strike him? But then after a second, like we see like this like really thick like trickle come out, and then he just sort of falls backward, and he died. Like he's dead.
We lost one, I guess. I don't.
Um,
Sorry? I don't.
All right, everyone.
No, the drive-by hurt. They hurt.
Oh, cinema
It's
mode,
time.
cinema mode.
We're in cinema mode, and now we're back in story mode. This wooden construct lies in crumbled heap. It is still burning, slowly becoming ash. Morton's lifeless body lies at Grace's feet. You're still badly wounded.
I would kneel down and kind of and yell for Hogan. Hogan, please.
Oh yeah, I rush over. Yes. How can I help you?
Him,
Oh, him.
not me.
Right. No, he's not dead.
You see those guts there? They're supposed to be on the inside.
Do
So-
something.
I have it. I have this. Don't worry. I am here to help you. It might hurt a bit, just a little. It's okay though. That's when you know the healing is happening. When you feel the pain.
Well, I feel the pain.
You know you're alive still. And so I'm gonna get in there.
Okay.
So I have a thing. It's the risky surgery, Jim. We're going in. So we're going in for some risky surgery.
Okay.
It's going to hurt you. I'm sorry, Ostrich. So I hope he's at a point. I mean, could I kill him in this moment? We don't know.
Oh no.
We don't know.
We
but
don't-
Here's the question. So, your medicine, are you trained or an expert in it?
Oh, good question.
Please be an expert.
I look like I'm an expert, right? We're
It's not the same thing.
expertly trained.
Ooh.
Trained.
What?
Expertly
Trained.
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 Oh, tier 1 dust! Make it happen, Jim!
Oh shit.
Make it happen, Jim!
So you all begin to notice that something that those of you who are native to VANTAM recognize. There is sort of this like, at first it almost feels like fog to you, but really it's just this sort of like haze of dust in the air. And you feel that same sort of like buzzing sound that you felt when you first came into the city. But this doesn't have necessarily, like it doesn't go away. It just sticks around and it's just kind of like a low key kind of like thrumming that you can feel. And all of you can feel it, but those of you who've been around for the last couple of years sort of have learned to tune it out. And at this point, for the rest of this episode, all spell DCs are going up by 1. So magic has become more powerful, more difficult to resist. This applies to both all of your spells and all enemy spells. All spell DCs are increased by 1.
Amazing.
Wunderbar.
But
you
Yes.
were about to
Just a little hack and slip. We're going in. We're going in here. We're, pulling out the toolkit, getting all the carving items out. Yeah.
all right. You got your tools. He's right there in front of you, and you grab the scalpel
Oh.
and begin to cut. You're going to deal 1d8 points of damage to Ostrich.
Wait, does that kill you?
It could.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh no.
It's okay. He gave us a disclaimer before we started.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I didn't think he was that low.
So what happens if one of us is knocked down? You're gonna kill us.
Oh, wait,
Well,
that's
that's
the
a
wrong die.
D10.
That's the wrong die. I was gonna say, wait, how is it 9?
Oh God.
He did.
No.
Here's okay. Can we let me glow it up for? Oh boy. Okay.
Okay. What is it?
2 points of damage.
Okay. So
My
you make
favorite number.
Some very careful incisions.
No, but not careful incisions.
Oh,
Yeah, getting in there. Oops. Oh, trying to squeeze an artery back, and there's like blood spurting out. And,
Oh my.
Just go in the side.
and then I'm not looking. I'm doing stuff and not looking. It's okay if it hurts. It's okay.
Oh God! Oh God!
Squeeze my hand.
Ah! Just blood everywhere.
It's alright.
Is this mine? My blood!
So how much can I heal him now?
You're gonna. So what that does now, you have to make a medicine check.
Perfect.
So you still have to succeed on the medicine check. Actually,
Oh,
you just did some cutting initially.
This is the best.
what?
All right. Ooh.
Maybe want to use one of the hero points.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it.
Well, 20.
20 is a success.
20. We did
20
it. We did it.
okay.
You're fine. You're fine. I wasn't even looking.
Is it a critical
Yo,
success?
I could
Now,
just
because he applied risky surgery, it takes a success and moves it up to a critical
yeah.
success.
Look at that. See?
So there's gonna be 4d8 points of
See,
healing.
look at this. 48 points. You're
48
good.
points, I'm
48
solid.
points. He's good.
Now,
He's healed.
that's gonna take you a good 10 minutes to do.
We're in it.
Right?
Yeah.
You're in that.
Okay.
Which leaves
Perfect.
you two free
Yes.
to do whatever you want to do during that time.
Can you do this to the hearse too?
I'm like so focused in math. Shoot. Hold on. Sorry. How much was it?
4d8.
4d8. How many times did I roll? I don't remember now.
I think you did 3.
Okay.
Only once.
So. Michael Jordan. You're welcome.
That's
That's not bad.
almost absolute maximum.
Oh, it was then I did math wrong. Then I rolled too many
Wait, no,
times.
sorry, I'm doing my math wrong. You're fine. I'm doing.
I've already written the number
Wait, what?
down,
That's
so
why I hate it.
It's fine. It's still really good.
32.
Yeah, 32.
32 would be maximum. Michael
32 would be
Jordan is
maximum.
not
That's right.
quite.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was 24.
It's still very good. It's very
It's
good.
pretty
That's the
good.
important thing. Grace and Zamira, while this is happening, there's a lot of bandaging and screaming and cutting going on.
I
What do you do?
want to take the flask that Morton had.
Sure.
Like to have that. Probably
I-
drink some of it.
As
Sure.
you take it, I'm gonna stare at you. Who's that?
This is a flask. It's not a person.
Who's that?
That's Morton. You know him as well as I do.
Why did he go after you?
He wanted me to switch sides and not fight that golem thing.
Well,
and
why?
I said, I have no idea. He told me to trust him, but I thought that was a bit strange since I was trying to kill the person that we were supposed to be saving. And I just thought, I've known you all much longer, and I couldn't tell if it was like I would be on his side instead of your side, or if he was on our side, or if we needed to go to his side. I didn't understand the side bits. I just really wanted that flask, really. At the end of the day. He tried to kill me, so I sliced his throat. I mean, it's what I do. I gotta protect myself, you know?
Do we know who Morton is?
As far as you're aware, and as far as you know in terms of what what you would assume Grace's familiarity would be, is like he's just a guy that you were doing a job with. It's not somebody that you have a previous affiliation with. I mean, there was a call for volunteers to come and do this, to escort the ostrich into the tower, and he was one of them, and so were the rest of you.
Can
Like,
I search his pockets for like any type of weird, like, I don't know,
Weird
ID
stuff. What kind of
or
weird
something?
stuff has he got in his pockets?
Chester Copperpot.
I just want to see if there's like
Yeah.
maybe a note from someone that says like you are, to
It says, yeah, it's like
Kill this
it's a big
person.
envelope marked evil
yes,
plan.
please.
It says everything.
I just want to look.
Of course, yeah, no, of course. Yeah, as you start rifling through his things, I mean,
Or any weird tattoos, maybe from like some cult that we might know of, or
Sure.
some
Strange
society. Huh?
His blood is slow.
Oh, that's right. His blood
That's
was weird. Can we make a
Can we,
check
like,
on
There's
that?
like a strip search happening.
So I'll deal with
I'm
the
bleeding
things.
out, squirting on the side of the road.
Let's deal with the
bleeding
things
over
that you
here.
find first.
Okay, sorry.
Aside from his weapons and armor, which are no better than what, like they're actually worse quality than what you're already carrying. He's a long sword, and some battered leather armor. Like he wasn't well kitted out. But he does have a map of the city.
Okay, I'll take that.
And you do notice that it is marked up.
Great.
There's just like this little like circled area, and when you double check it, it's circled here where you're standing. You are standing in the circle on the map. And the other thing that's really like strikes you as odd
Yeah.
is he has this black coin. It's like a hexagonal coin. And on both sides of it, there is a skull. And it's heavy. Like it's heavy. It's probably like just an iron coin.
How much do you think that's worth?
I don't know, but does anyone see any magic coming off of this?
Has the time passed?
No, I
Am
think we're still in our.
Okay.
I'm still over
I
there.
don't. It looks pretty clean to me.
It's just strange. Why would he go after you and tell you?
I don't know. I seem to like me, maybe. Maybe it's because I offered to kill this friend before I realized he
Okay,
wasn't.
you really need to stop, telling people to kill certain things
Oh.
just in case this happens again.
I was going to. I don't think that was the only reason, but I don't know. That's my best guess. Or maybe it just like it could see that I'm very good at what I do and wanted me on his side. As everyone can see.
Right. Okay. Yes. You're very good. Yes.
Thank you.
I'm gonna hold the coin and then
Yeah.
walk over to the two of them to wait and see what's going on.
I feel like
Shot for the
there-
blood.
Yeah, there've been like random screams. He's like been screaming on and off.
Next
You
is the
see-
horse.
See that Hogan is starting to apply stitches at this point, and you can see that like he's stitching up just like random spots on he's got Ostrich's head in his hands and he's stitching up his cheek, but there's no cut on his cheek. He just keeps telling Ostrich to hold still
this to happen
as
to
he's
me.
doing it.
No! Gosh. Okay, enough with the stitching. What is this? Do you feel any magic coming off of this?
I'd have to do a check.
If you
Yeah.
have detect magic.
No, I don't.
No.
I don't have that
That is a
prepared.
cantrip.
I said it
Is
didn't
it-
look like it.
Innate cantrip
Okay.
ability.
It looks really cool though. I like the skull.
No, of course you do. But also, that guy had some weird blood. Like,
It was slow.
it was thick.
Right, yeah. It's strange.
Do you know what that means? Yes, you do. What is it?
Well, I'm gonna get up and
Sure.
excitedly walk over and start checking the guy out.
Okay. You make a medicine check, and are you detecting magic?
Yeah, detect
Okay.
magic.
So when you first cast detect magic, it is like a floodlight being turned on in your brain, and it is like overwhelming, and it takes you a minute, especially after the ordeal that you've been through. A lot of other casters are sort of used to that in VANTAM, and they've learned to tune out the intense, just constant ambient magic and focus on new sources. And after you sort of take a minute to sort of work through just the magic in the air all the time, and you start to focus on like what is extra, what's after that, and you do detect a source of magic. What did you get for your medicine check?
27. Jim. Pretty good. It's 27.
You are looking at this body. The first thing that you realize is that this person has been dead for a lot longer than he's been laying.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious
Excuse
to
me.
you, in fact, it's... You've had a lot of experience with dead bodies.
Yeah.
This one is shockingly well kept, and the more you start to dig around, you realize that's intentional. This person was, in a lot of ways, like preserved. They probably would have rotted a lot further
Yeah.
if they hadn't been. This person's had some work done.
What do I know? Like what they did? Am I familiar with the...
Make, I would say, occultism or religion check if you want to try to get more of a sense of
Yeah.
magical.
Yeah. 24.
24. You are quite aware that there are both occult and profane divine rituals that can raise people from the dead. It is something that you've had a lot of interest in, and it is likely that this person underwent such a ritual that allowed them to continue walking around, but miraculously, it also allowed them to retain their intelligence. It's very easy to create a mindless zombie for any practitioner of necromancy. Much more difficult to raise somebody
And have
who
them mimic.
is able to be
Yeah.
indistinguishable. Not just mimic life, but you've all been around this guy for maybe a day or two.
Yeah.
You know, and you thought he was alive the whole time. The work that was done to preserve the body, a lot of it actually is cosmetic, and it was very, very well done. You can, now that you're looking for it, and now that you are poking around, like you can see the telltale signs. Like it's a lot of makeup, a lot of clever stitching, and a lot of, and some magical, help along the way. But this person was undead and made intentionally to look as if they were alive.
Is Morton dead? Or is he only mostly dead?
He is destroyed. Morton has been destroyed.
Okay. Yeah, this guy's been dead for a long time. He was undead.
Oh.
Very good. Very good work. I would love to know how they did it. I can't bring him back.
That seems
That's
like a good thing.
such a shame.
But I would want to know who did this work. Who was the master?
Maybe this coin has something to do with it.
Well, this thing here's got quite some magical aura upon it.
You could, if you wanted to, make an Arcana check. Sorry, I should have given that to you a minute ago.
Okay.
If you want to try to figure out more about...
I have Arcana. I also have Lore Cataclysm, if that factors in.
Arcana would be fine.
All right, Arcana.
Oh, use it.
We got some hero points.
And
use it.
I will announce now. You do have 4 boosts in the
4
hero pool as
boosts?
well. So
Thank you for the boost.
Look at him. They're back.
fire up the dice cam for a hero point reroll.
Do another one.
I can't.
You can't do...
I can't hero point, right?
Well, you got to reroll it because
that's right, it's gotta be in the box.
Gotta be in the
Yeah.
hero point box.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
the way to
okay,
do it.
Yeah.
Cam it up. Fire the cams.
One.
It's a 7. It's not a 1.
Oh, it did look like a one.
Yeah.
20.
20. A very unsophisticated magic that doesn't seem to have any other purpose than to give off magical radiance. Very
Okay.
likely just some kind of marker.
Okay.
No.
It's just a magic thing with no purpose.
With a cool skull on it.
It's got a skull.
What's the point of it being magic?
Maybe it allows for others. I'm your accent again. I got a great big bushy beard. Yeah. It allows
Long distance.
for others to maybe track it easier.
Well, do you think it's part of like some club?
Read.
Everyone that has this coin is.
It's your town.
You know,
just
lots
got
of
here.
bars have like backroom things where
Right.
they. So we should probably go to a bar.
Well, you said he had a bar.
What?
Didn't you say Morton had a place?
Well, he had this flask, which is mine now. But beyond that, I don't know if he had a place.
You're gonna drink from what the dead guy was drinking out of.
Already did. It was good, but intense. Would you like some?
No, I gotta figure out what to do with my dead horse.
Oh,
And all
right.
my wagon and
Oh,
stuff.
The horse back
yeah,
together.
stitch it, please.
Medicine check on the horse. I'm like, sure. I walk over. That's a 14.
Yeah. So
That's a horse.
this horse, long gone.
Dead.
Horse is no longer a part of this.
Yeah, guys.
However,
Horse is dead.
As you're working on the horse, actually all 3 of you who are from VANTAM, as Hogan finishes up trying to figure out whether there's any hope for this poor beast, you all notice that the sky is starting to fill with beautiful shimmering lights, not unlike what we know as the Aurora Borealis. But rather than a strip of greens and yellows, you see many ribbons of color all across the spectrum. And while you, Ostrich, find the sight quite marvelous, the rest of you begin to feel something of a cold chill in your stomach, as this is the first sign of a magical storm, and you have very little in the way of protection out here. You have, you would guess, Zamira,
Yes,
maybe
couple.
10 minutes to figure out where you can hide, or you risk being caught out into these volatile surges of unpredictable magic. Now, sometimes this amounts to very little. Sometimes, however, the very nature of reality becomes warped beyond your comprehension. There's just no telling what will happen, and smart Vantamites never get caught out in a magical storm if it's at all possible. So what do you do?
We need to find shelter now, like
Right,
right now. So, I just start looking to see
Sure.
if there's like a building.
I will allow you the option of perception or survival, and that goes for anybody who is looking,
Okay.
who
Thank
wants
you.
to aid in that search.
I'll aid.
And that's a 26 for me.
Okay.
Worst comes to worst, we can flip this wagon over and hide under it.
No, you don't understand. It's not that type of storm. This is like could be acid from this. No, it's going to
True.
kill us.
True. I got a 19.
No, Hogan.
Hogan wants to dance in the rain.
Yes! Oh, Jim knew what he wanted. Jim knew what I wanted to do. I'm so ready.
It might be good to look at what happens.
What did you get, Grace?
I got a 19.
Keep on calling you Holly.
So,
Maybe. Oh,
I have an idea here. I have an idea. I can hide the little one
5 seconds
inside the
ago.
horse.
1. What?
Insane.
If we cut,
No, it's going to eat away at
The-
our flesh. You don't understand. These storms are so dangerous.
it might not. It's magic. It's good.
No, it's
Well,
not.
I've got things in this wagon that need to be
Okay,
siphoned.
let's go.
Right. Let's find a bar. I've been seeing this the whole time. There's
Okay.
gotta be one around.
Yes.
Either of
Shelter.
you, anybody who's trained in it, you could also make Arcana checks. Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, I rolled good. Well,
19.
30.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wow.
It's just because you've done
Fancy
such
magic guy.
Because I'm a
research.
magic user.
Done such extensive research on these storms and the effect of all the ambient magic in Bantam, you would guess that the wagon itself is probably okay because it's made sturdy and it wasn't really damaged in the attack, and it theoretically isn't going anywhere. So you're guessing that even though Zamira is very worried about the storm, the contents of your wagon itself should be okay. But Zamira's fears in terms of you all are fairly founded in the sense that it might not eat away at your flesh, or it might turn you translucent, or you could be transported to another plane where
No,
everybody's
we're
made of jelly. Like it's
going.
anything
That's
could
a
happen.
scary
So,
Well,
26. Where are we going? Or whatever.
where do we got to go? Do we just go underground? Do we go in this building here?
It's
Inside of a horse.
no.
simple shelter
That's not
would
food.
suffice,
Yes.
and perhaps it's because you said you got a 26,
Yes.
and you had a 19. Maybe it's just because you've been talking about bars all day. There actually is. It's abandoned,
Sure.
but there is this
All
very
right.
sturdy stone building, and from the looks of the very faded, broken sign, it used to be a tavern.
Okay.
And it's within sight. Like you could see it. It is the most intact, sturdiest building that you feel you could shore up in the time that you have.
Okay. And how long will it take?
I
us
mean,
to
you
get
would
there?
be you walk across the plaza to get to it, kind of deal. Like you could
Okay.
easily get.
I'm gonna command Shay to just go scout it out
Sure.
ahead of time, just in case.
Sure. Shade goes in
Shade,
there. And,
go.
Yeah.
And I command him to go
Sure.
forward.
Shade goes in, disappears through this window, and is gone for a minute. Comes back out, and make a nature check. Let's see how well you can sort of communicate. I imagine this is something you've done with Shade enough. Let's see how well you communicate the idea to him.
Can I use a hero point?
Yeah.
Please? I rolled a 2 on the die. Thanks for the hero point.
Hero
guys.
point, yeah.
Here, here.
Make sure you roll. Oh, hero points go in the.
Gotta go in the box.
Okay, well, oh, sorry. Wow.
Uh-oh.
So I know these are hard. Oh no, it's an 18. I thought it was a
Okay,
1. It's an
okay,
18
okay.
plus survival 8.
Yeah.
number.
So basically, Shade gives you whatever. What is the sign that you've established with Shade for it's all clear?
Can it be? I feel like I would just talk to him.
Caw-caw.
No, we're not doing that.
Whippoorwill, whippoorwill. No.
I'm just saying,
Sorry.
how does Shade talk to you? Because like you give a command to Shade. Shade understand. Like you've established certain commands.
I would say he would come back
Yeah.
and it would have like a calming demeanor, like kind of like shake his head like it's okay, instead of being
Okay.
erratic, but just very calm. And then kind of looking forward to like, it's okay to go. You can go.
Okay. Yeah. So Shade gives you the signal that yeah, it's all clear.
To that tavern over there.
Is there still a horse attached to this wagon that isn't dead?
No, there was only one horse, and it is gone.
I think you're gonna have to leave your stuff. We don't have time.
If there's anything valuable, grab it now.
Hey, I've got my little friend in there. It'll
Right.
be all right.
They
Alright.
can walk. Carrie, what else can this thing carry? It's unimportant. And she'll start running over towards it.
Okay.
While they're getting ready to go, I'm a little annoyed because I would have loved to dance in the storm.
Oh.
Sure.
But quickly, I kneel down to the guy,
Yeah.
take my dagger out, and like try to crack his hand. And I'm taking his hand.
I'm
taking a hand, Jim.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm
you
taking a
have,
hand.
You
So
have enough time to saw his
I'm
hand.
sawing his
Okay.
hand,
Oh,
and I'm like,
wow.
I'm so annoyed that they're leaving. This is really making me mad. And then they're probably like telling me to hurry up. I'm like, hold your horses.
horses are
Hold your
dead.
horses. And I go over to the horse too, and I want to cut some skin off the horse as well.
Okay.
And take some skin.
Get some
Sure.
meat
From
for
the horse.
dinner.
Make a medicine
Horse
check.
jerky.
Right.
So 21.
I don't
21.
want
The hand is a little bit rough because you're in a hurry, but you do
Yeah.
get the hand.
Okay.
You've got that's fine. You get a nice patch of horse flesh, like just like skin it
Yeah.
right off the flank.
Yeah, the hide, horse hide. Beautiful. Lights out.
Lights out.
And as the magical storm begins now, it gets very dark.
Oh,
and
well.
fantastic.
Oh, that's why those are there. I was like, why is there
Very
lanterns
dark.
here?
This one.
And go.
Where's mine?
This one.
It doesn't
And
work.
go.
I
Hold it.
wanted to. Oh god, my face is like scary. I should turn that off.
So is this lights out like in Vantam?
Yes. You all know, those of you who have spent your time here know that it's a lot like an eclipse, but they happen randomly and
Okay.
without warning and seemingly without pattern. Every once in a while, it simply becomes dark. It can be dark for a few minutes. It can be dark for days sometimes. It just is something that happens. You know, the outside. It also doesn't seem to impact the outside the city either. Even though it is like the sun gets blotted out, outside of the city, it's like everything's just normal. Some kind of weird effect from whatever's happening. Yeah.
I'd like to reach into my pack and pull out my jellyfish lamp.
Sure.
And then it's literally, it looks like it's a tubular glass thing, but it's
With a
got
jellyfish in there?
bioluminescent jellyfish swimming in it.
What?
Ooh.
It's not super bright, but it's bright enough.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. All right. I start heading to the tavern.
Sure. You all sort of stumble into this empty, dusty common room. Most of the furniture is still there. I mean, it looks like it'll be, depending on how long you have to stay here. I mean, there should be places to like rest and just sort of wait it all out. You will need to do a little bit of work, sort of shoring up, like closing up all the windows. There's a patch. Some of the roof would need a little bit something to patch it with real
I would be
quick.
right on
which
top
you
of
can.
it.
Why don't you make a survival check to
Okay.
see how well
I
you can
would
sort of
be
create a little
helping
safe
too.
space.
Oh, cool. 15 plus 8. Math, please.
23.
Thank you. Michael
23,
Jordan!
yes. Michael Jordan it. And yeah, you are pretty sure that as long as you stay off the second floor and you are you focused on that first floor, sort of in the common room area, you should be able to wait it out as long as nothing too weird happens outside.
Okay.
And at this point, you can see as you're finishing up your preparations and getting everything sort of battened down, that's when you can see like this weird glowing, it looks like snow at first, but it sort of like shimmers in this iridescent glow and it starts to fall pretty heavily outside.
Hogan, can I borrow that hand for a moment? Come, you'll enjoy this.
Okay, so I kind of trust him, I guess. I take my hand out, I look at it.
I reach into my pocket and pull out this colorful cloth and wooden thing that just kind of flops open in a diamond shape, and I take some twine and I wrap it around the hand, and then I go out to like still by the under, and I just wait for a gust of wind, and I toss my kite up into the storm with the hand just hanging down there. So it's like, now it can observe, see what happens.
Wow. Was
So what?
A kite.
a kite. Very interesting.
Roll percentile dice.
What are we?
Oh.
99.
99?
Oh my.
That's pretty sweet.
Oh.
You watch as this kite, there's this huge gust of wind, and it just, like, the kite, like, you almost lose control of the kite for a minute as it just gets sent aloft, and it's flying up there. And Zamira, you're watching this, and you can see, like, it should be okay, but you can see, like, where he's at the window, and he's got it sort of, like, propped open, and there's, like, a little bit of dust that'll, like,
No,
fly
no,
get on his hands. But he seems like he's doing okay. It doesn't seem to be
Okay.
doing anything. You're watching, and there's, like, a flash like lightning. And make a perception check.
Benjamin Franklin.
I can't math. 23, Michael Jordan.
Oh.
There's a flash like lightning. And in the flash, you see the hand, like, flying. And then it goes dark. And there's another flash, and the hand's not there. It's just gone.
Oh. Uh-oh. What? Uh-oh.
That was my hand.
They're right there.
He's got another one.
You've got two.
We'll go get the one from the dead guy again.
It's not going to be there. If that one disappeared, it's not going to be there. That could have been
Well,
us.
we don't know it disappeared. It's
might
just
come
not
back.
there.
You never know on these terms.
This is why we study things. To learn.
I swear, you guys should just let me dance out there in the rain.
Hogan, no.
Seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, we need you, please. Here, do you want a coin?
You owe me a hand.
Well, the next person we kill, you can have their hand.
My jellyfish are going crazy.
You gotta hold it.
Jellyfish are getting wild.
Or it's possessed by
Oh, it's dying.
a certain
Hand.
bear-wielding.
Okay. Lights went out again. Shh. Shh.
Yours looks fun.
All right, so now what?
No.
I mean,
Oh no.
maybe
I did it.
it's Rady. Maybe you could look to see if there's alcohol in the cupboard.
Oh, I was going to do that. I just wanted to make sure I fixed everything.
No, I
first.
appreciate your help.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, she will go and just start like pulling things out, trying to see
Sure.
what alcohol she can.
So there's nothing out here in the common room. It's very likely, early looters would have just come through here and stripped everything that was immediately valuable. But you've gotten pretty good at finding the stuff that remains. You know? So you're in the back. And you're looking around. Go ahead and make a perception or survival, whichever one you think would be cooler to roll.
Let's do survival. They're the same bonus. I got a 13.
Okay, 13. You are looking around and you look through all the more obvious hiding spots, because at this point you're not really looking for the alcohol that would have been served to patrons back in the day. You're looking for the alcohol that the backroom staff would have kept, like, in the cupboard or for themselves, the stuff that they've got stashed away. And you're not really finding anything. It's kind of frustrating. But you do hear this weird little, like, scrabbling sound after a moment.
Does it sound like a creature or like dripping water?
As soon as you, like, focus on it, and then it stops, and now you aren't really sure. And it's really dark back here, so it's, like, really difficult to tell. You see a lot of, like, vague shapes back here.
Is there any like a shelf or something that I could reasonably climb up a little bit?
Yeah, you could sort of. There's like this big yes. There's a countertop that you can climb up onto.
Yeah, I think she wants to get up there and see if she can like kind of get a better vantage. And she's gonna pull out just like a coin or a rock or something she has in her pocket, and she's just waiting to see if she can find something. She wants to throw something at it if she does.
Okay. You get up top, and you're looking around. Make another perception check.
Okay. That's a 14.
It's just it's dark back here, and I believe you're human, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So seeing in the dark is really not your forte, and you're looking around and you don't see anything. You hear that sound again, and just as you turn toward it, you see the door that you came through is one of those, like, push through swinging doors, and you see it, like, very slightly is, like, jiggling now, and then it stops.
I'll go over to the door and just kind of look on both sides and see if anything went through or if it's just like a breeze or something that's making it move.
Sure. You get there, and there's this sort of little window through it. You can see back into the common room. You're watching, and you see something is scuttling across the floor very slowly towards Ostrich, who is still standing there flying his kite. And then it leaps from the floor towards the back of his head.
Ostrich!
And let's roll initiative.
Yes.
Ooh, 19.
I got another
Die.
20.
Are you serious?
That's like your third, fourth one.
Yeah. 29 for
We're
Zamira.
rolling sixes.
Whoa, Zamira.
I rolled a 19. It's close.
I got a 30.
a 30?
Yeah.
Those
Critical success.
Nebula dice.
Hogan?
26.
20. Jeez, y'all were on it.
26.
And Ostrich,
Modified 20.
modified
We're all
20.
nervous. Well, I am.
I only beat one of you. Grace, you're still sort of across the room behind this door. You see this happening. You're the first to react. You yell out. What do you do?
What I want to do is grab my bow and run, kind of try to angle myself so I can shoot this thing without shooting Ostrich. As soon as I can do that, she's gonna shoot.
I mean, you could really just like throw open the door with your foot and shoot. Like that would be fine.
Oh,
like,
then
that
I will
would
do
work
that.
for it. So as you're doing this, light like floods the room again as sunlight pours in through the windows, and now you can see it is this hand.
I knew that's what.
Disembodied hand is just launching itself at the back of Ostrich's head.
It's the hand?
All right, let's see. That is 15, 31.
31 is a critical hit.
Holy cow.
On the hand.
Wow.
All right.
I remember why Jim hates Rangers.
Oh.
Yeah, can I reroll damage?
She's Ranger. You're Ranger too?
I got a 3.
A 3?
So,
Double to
6.
6. So you spirit, and maybe it's just because you were a little cut off by heart, like the change in lighting and everything,
Yeah.
and you're sort of surprised by all this. And so the arrow sticks in it, and instead of pinning it to the floor like you were hoping for, it just sort of is stuck there, and it's like flopping around now. So you hit it, but wasn't quite
Hold
enough.
still.
So you open the door, you've shot, you do have one more action.
If I can I shoot again? That would just be at a
-5.
-5.
Yep.
I'll do that. I'll shoot again. Yeah, she just pulls another arrow and gets. Let's see, that time that's 18. That's 25.
25, okay. Another hit, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, that's better. That's 2 7s, so 14.
14 points of damage. So, Ostrich, you hear this yell behind you. You turn and you see this disembodied hand cut off from just above the wrist is like crouched down like a jumping spider about 10 feet behind you, and it's about to leap at the back of your head. And you turn and you see Grace has an arrow nock, and real quick, just 2 arrows come through as the creature begins to leap, and the arrow catches it midair and like sort of shoots it forward, but instead of landing on your face, it actually gets pinned to the wall next to your head, and the arrows are just quivering there.
That was almost your
The
face.
hand is like flailing and scrabbling still, but it appears to be pinned to the wall.
Wait, does this mean that the rest of that body of Morton's is still alive as well? Do you think the magic did it?
But this hand was up there, tied to the kite.
Right now it's here almost in your face.
Okay, can we just stab
And
at the hand
everything
and kill
gets
it?
Are we out of combat?
Well, the hand is still like scrapped, but it doesn't seem to be able to move at all, and like it's like pinned to the wall, but it's still animated,
No.
violently trying to
You
scrabble
can
against the
ask
wood.
the hand how it is animated.
Talk to the hand.
I'm just thinking. You can.
I mean, I walk over happy, but also a little confused at what's happening. And can I do a check on it, maybe a medicine check or something to see?
Yeah.
Is this my hand? Would I? That's what I want to know if this.
My hand.
Is this my hand? So
I mean, it's pretty obvious, like,
So it is.
just looking at it, because you can see, like,
Oh, I
this
cut
is-
it.
this is the one that you, like, it was sent out into the storm, and then now it's here somehow.
So guys, this is my hand. This is
Okay, that's lovely, but the hand needs to go. It's trying to kill everyone in here.
maybe I just wanted to.
What? Can I like angle to? Is my kite still up there?
Yeah.
So what kind of check can I do on this?
What do you want to
Arcana? I
accomplish?
don't know, just to see what magic has brought it back.
Occultism or religion would be fine.
All right, I'm gonna do religion. Oh no, out of the tray. Ooh, that's pretty good. 29 religion.
You would guess that it has something to do. It's probably because of the storm, because it was definitely lifeless
Yeah.
prior, and then it gets out of the storm. It gets showered with a whole bunch of weird magic.
Got struck with the lightning.
And very likely because it was also under the effects of some necromancy that was keeping Morton animated. So it's probably some kind of reaction to that it's sort of.
You know, this is the hand. It got brought back to life by the lightning strike. Do you remember the lightning? This was so cool.
No.
This is a great idea. But
Can I run to see like cracks in the building, or if there's wood, or to see if the guy Morton's gonna come?
Sure, yeah. You want to make a look out into the storm? Yeah, go ahead and make a.
What about the
perception check.
horse?
What if we put the horse meat out there?
Yeah, but the horse is not evil.
Well,
That's pretty judgmental about horses.
that's it.
21.
21. You are looking out towards the direction of your sort of encounter earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the hulk of the wagon, and it's very dark. Still, like it got brighter and then got darker again, and now there's all this dust in it, and it's really difficult to make out. But you see not just one or two shapes, but several shapes. There's like movement out there. Very difficult to see anything other than just like figures moving from this distance, and considering everything that is happening. And occasionally you see these weird, like greenish, glowing flashes, but they're very brief. And again, with everything else that's going, it's just impossible to make out more detail. But there are figures out there around your wagon, moving around, doing something. And all the while, you can just hear the hand is just like scratching at the wood, and it's trying to like unpin itself.
Yeah, no. I'll turn back from looking out there. Do something about the hand, please.
Cut off the fingers
Yes.
so that it
Okay.
can't move.
You happen to move. I'm just saying. I just want to put this out here. This isn't how this works, but I'm willing to. I'm willing to stretch some things because the magic has been amplified here.
yeah.
You're in the middle of a storm, and the ambient dust levels have gotten to a point where your spells are just more amped and more powerful right now.
Oh.
And this hand, like you, you know that for limited amounts of time, you can bind mindless undead to your will. You're starting to look at this hand and wonder if you could harness the magic outside somehow and permanently bind this hand to your will.
No.
It might be possible.
A pet.
If you want to try
Yes.
a ritual,
Trying a ritual. Tell me what to do, Jim. I'm trying it.
if you want to try a ritual, you would need somebody else to help you. Probably Oscar. You would be the primary caster, and you would try to bind this undead thing to yourself. And if you could convince Ostrich to help you, he could make a check, and if he succeeds and you succeed, I'll say you have a permanently
Oh my
bound
God.
undead minion hand.
Oh my god.
So, Ostrich, with the power outside, the power of VANTAM, you and I together, we can perform a ritual, and I can have, finally, what I've always wanted, a pet hand.
A pet hat.
A pet.
Always wanted?
Yes, it's one of the things.
I don't think
There's a few. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
What do you think? We don't have much time.
I'll help, but I'm not taking it for walks.
That's
You got to
fine.
clean up after it.
It can play with your chest.
Wait,
They
wait,
could be
which
pals.
chest? Oh,
Oh yeah, I was thinking the same with chest. It's like not my chest.
You've got odd
Get your
thoughts
mind out of
about
the way.
halflings.
You're right.
I went. No.
All right, bare minimum, it's some good information.
It's worth a shot. It might not work.
It'll stop attacking you at the very least, unless you piss Hogan off. So don't do that.
Oh, I think I sold him, Jim. I sold him.
Now all the hand jokes are gonna come in.
I'll do it.
We
Let's
found her
let's
hand.
go now. Well,
And
Well, the storms are brewing. Why am I a pirate?
Well, because
Yarr.
you're welcome.
So much lightning outside.
Yes. Well, it's a storm.
All right, well, do this ritual. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Hogan, you begin. You've cast a spell similar to this many times, but you need to sort of draw it out, and you make this big ritual. And you know that you're going to have to make a small sacrifice of your own flesh to this creature if you want it to be a part of you. So you flay a little piece of your skin off of your hand.
Yeah. Like peeling a carrot.
And that
Just
is
like
when
peeling a carrot.
You need to make either an Arcana or an Occultism check to see if you can harness some of the energy from outside and direct it towards Hogan's intentions.
Oh, I'm going Arcana for sure.
Wow, guys.
What's my check gonna be?
Yours is going to be religion.
Okay.
I'm gonna use one of these hero points because I really want this for him.
Okay.
I have a hero point too.
You do have 4 boosts too.
Oh,
Well, I rolled a 2, so
Okay,
I
okay.
was waiting for this. Let's see what we do here. Oof. I'm gonna
Use the boosties.
use. Let's see. So 5 on the die on the reroll plus. So I'm at an 18.
Okay. I
I'll
would say at
use-
this point, like you maybe it's just because it's been a long day. Like you're not going to be able to put yourself over the mark even with all of those boosts. Like we're talking like DC 25-ish.
Pretty sassy, Jim.
Put that wand right back down. Now this doesn't necessarily mean that Hogan's out of luck. It means that you're part of the ritual. Like you're not able to harness that energy and direct it to Hogan. So Hogan, you can still attempt this.
I'm doing it.
Okay.
You know, my hand starts glowing like this otherworldly, purplish blue, sickly. Oh, come on, get this hand.
I can't see from here.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a 25.
25.
With religion.
Okay. For the final part of the ritual, you have to release the creature and you have to pull the arrows out as the last part of it.
Yeah.
And you offer it a piece of your flayed skin. And as you finish casting your spell, it leaps off of the wall and clutches your throat and begins to dig its nails into your and you can tell like it didn't work.
Is this
it
what
didn't
you
work.
want?
Ostrich, it didn't work.
No, it didn't.
Do you need a hand?
Do you need it?
Too easy. Can I take it off?
You can certainly make an attempt. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to remove it.
Well, sunlight floods back into the room. Go ahead and make an athletics check as you try to just like yank this thing off of your throat.
Come on.
It's okay. There'll be more opportunities for other
Pet
pets.
hands.
No, there won't. This was it. This was the one shot. I should have used the hero point.
Pet horse hoof.
Tail.
Just a straight up 13.
13. You're trying to yank this thing off, and it's crushing, and it's digging, and you're starting to bleed,
So-
and you can't
Yeah, no.
breathe.
Can I-
You take 3 points of
Okay.
bludgeoning damage.
Can-
You all can see this happening. Like,
yeah.
I don't really necessarily need to get into initiative first, but like he's being
I'll pull the
choked to death
fingers.
by this.
Don't. the thumb.
hurt the hand. Don't
Really? I'm gonna kill you.
hurt it.
How can I try?
Yeah, anybody who wants, like, you guys tell me what you want to do. Tell me, just how you want to react.
Grace's
I want to
lead.
like try to pull the fingers
You're
off.
just gonna try to
one by
pry it, so that's an athletics check. Try
Okay.
to rip it free without harming it.
Athletics. That's a 19.
A 19. So you're able to like pry it off, and you've got it in your hands now, but you don't really have control of it. It is scrambling to get away from you now.
Help me!
Zamira, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna direct her hand down towards the ground.
Okay.
And like try and stab it with my sword.
All right, make an attack roll.
That is an 8 plus 13.
Is a
22?
21.
What?
21. You come down, and you're trying not to like
Yeah.
chop off Grace's hand at this point too,
Right.
and so you're off by just a little bit, and it breaks free
Oh.
of Grace's grasp and scrambles up the wall, out the window, and out into the storm, and it's just like gone.
That's better than in here, right? We'll get you another hand. There's got to be plenty out there.
No more pets. Not right now.
You have a pet.
Ostrich,
Yeah.
as you're sort of watching the hand because it's become light again. So even though the storm is still pretty intense out there, it's still difficult to see, but the light makes a huge difference. And as you watch, the hand is scrambling away, and you can see over by where your cart is, there's a horse that is standing on its own. And there are about half a dozen robed figures that have surrounded the cart. And one of them takes the horse and is like petting it on its snout and like starts to lead it back down the street and away. And you can see all of your things and these robed figures are like walking off into the storm.
Is the guy leading the horse within 200 feet?
No, they've passed out of that now.
Well, that's not nice.
You can at this point just even in the light of day, you can only make out like some vague shapes. You're like almost at this point, the storm has gotten so heavy it's almost like a blizzard.
But I was gonna do something so cool, Jim. I was gonna grab his skeleton and pull him to me.
Why do you
passed
think those folks there can be out in the storm? What is it that allows them to be able to take all your stuff like that and still be all right?
They're taking all my stuff.
Yeah.
It's okay, we can find the tracks later and find your stuff.
As long as the
It's
storm
it's
doesn't
very important for many of the peoples
We will
here.
find them. I promise.
So
Got my books.
with my ex, so we saw the images, the what they look like. From
Yeah,
a distance,
I mean,
robed
at this
figures?
point, from this distance, from what you've seen, all you've been able to make out is some robed figures.
Okay, so
The
nothing.
most distinct thing that you noticed was like the horse got back up.
The horse got back up, green flashes of light. Me being an expert in religion, could I make a check?
Somebody wants to check, huh?
Could I make a check and
Yeah, sure,
see
go ahead.
if
Could we see if one of the robed figures was missing a hand?
Ostrich, you could make a perception check and see if you noticed that.
That's a good point.
so only a 21.
21. You would guess. I mean, it seems like you're dealing with undead.
Undead.
Like, I mean, there's a lot of that going around these days. Apparently,
Yeah.
you aren't certain a lot of the specifics, but you get that sense at the very minimum. They not only were they able to use the body of the horse as their pack animal, but they seem to have no problem very
Unharmed out
quickly and efficiently raising dead things as undead creatures. Whether they did something similar to what you tried to do on a much larger scale, and specifically harness the power of the storm itself, or whether that's something they would have been able to do anyway. But in either case, they did not seem to be adversely affected by the storm. I mean, that many people out there, I mean, they have some way to protect themselves from it, or I don't know.
Take that knowledge and put it in my pocket
Oh.
for later.
For later.
I'd put it in my books, but they're gone. 21 also
21.
perception.
As you're looking now, you don't recall if any of the figures only had one hand, but looking, you can sort of like occasionally make out like the form of Morton's body where you left it. So that's still where it was.
Okay.
Whatever happened to the hand very likely was a sort of freak accident kind of thing when you guys were messing around with it.
Mess with science.
Yeah, you were just doing some science, and then the hand came back to life. Morton is still probably very much dead.
Yeah, your dead friend is still, dead.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
Yes.
And there's another hand. So,
Wait, is he our friend?
No.
well,
I mean,
it didn't seem like it.
Acquaintance.
It's not my friend.
I
He
just
seemed very
got
attached
here.
to you.
Until he tried to kill me.
You can make a sort of retroactive, because she keeps asking about it, and I imagine you probably think about it. If you want to make a retroactive perception check as a sense motive,
Oh, yeah.
feel free.
Okay. I got a 20.
Hey,
Oh my
jeez,
I got
these things.
Again.
It's like 30 20s over there, and
30,
I'm rolling
I
a
know.
4.
We're gonna have to
the
check.
best die.
We're gonna have to check the dice.
Are they weighted?
They're weighted.
They're obviously cheating.
Are they the ones from the North Foundry?
No, I see other numbers on there.
These are roll for initiative dice. Big fat dice.
Well, they've certainly served you well tonight.
They have.
Thinking back on the way Morton was talking, like you didn't know him any longer than they did. I don't even know if he was somebody that you've really like seen around. I mean, like maybe, but definitely nobody that you don't have any history with him. He very much at first was like feeling you out to see if you were cool, and your responses led him to think you were. And so he thought that like whatever weird stuff he was getting into, he thought he could bring you along for the ride. And that's why he sort of like latched on to what you were doing.
He hadn't met me long enough yet.
Yeah.
I'm not weird. Like my guy wasn't weird enough for him.
I didn't mean to leave you out, Fred.
My guy's not weird enough. What do I have to do? Look at me, Morton.
Maybe Morton just thought you were such a sure thing that you didn't need any work.
Oh, I guess he was.
He was just like, I've already got this guy's bag. I'm
yeah.
going to focus on Grace.
Okay.
I don't know. I just rub people the right way sometimes, I guess.
It's just weird that he. All right.
I think it's weird too, but I didn't decide what he decided.
What's going on with the sun here?
We have to wait.
This just happens all the time. It's like
just a thing.
It's the magic. It's in. It's out. It's there. It's
It's the magical storms.
Does whatever it wants now.
paradise.
Well,
Paradise, brother.
it's
Welcome.
Neat. He pulls out a little pocket notebook and
Makes it hard to grow crops, probably because the sun is a bit unreliable.
That's okay. Those seeds are all gone.
so it might not even
Well,
be.
It's
that's
all gone.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get them back. I'm going to get them back.
I'm gonna get another hand. All I could think about is going out there. I just want to go right now and
He's
take
got
the hand.
another one.
There's another one. There's the left.
Another
The left hand is
right
there. I took the right hand. The left hand is there.
I mean, it's a risk, but if it's that important to you, yeah.
No, it's a hand, not the wrist.
All right, I said risk.
So, I don't know how long we're going to wait out here, but let's say something interesting about each other.
All right, like I say something interesting about you.
Yes.
All right, you got pointy ears.
Yes.
That's interesting. Mine
No,
aren't
yes,
pointy.
a half elf.
All right, yeah, they're less pointy than normal elves, but more pointy than humans.
Yes.
What did we learn today? Right? Wasn't that
That
great?
I have pointy ears.
Good job. You're short, you're tall. That's what I'm here for.
Seems about the extent of it.
I like the smell of sulfur.
This makes sense to me. It smells like rotten eggs. Don't you like that?
Position, yeah.
Ugh.
I like smiling.
I wish you would smile a little less.
Do you smile like in the mirror very often and see that?
No.
That looks like, yeah.
No.
I thought that might be the case. It's just something that I.
You have
What?
nice eyeliner.
I think that's dirt.
You have nice dirt.
Thank you.
I like books and learning.
Right.
It's like my thing.
Well, I like drinking, but there's not a lot in this tavern. It's the worst
Sorry.
one. That's all right. There's this flask if anybody wants.
No. Not after
Spicy.
that person was drinking it.
Yes, sure. Anyone know any good ghost stories?
I want to know how the hand got from up there down here.
Oh, that is a good point. I will just say that I heard something running around in the back, and then it went through the door and went after you. That whole thing, the whole body.
If I look
was
up at the
after
kite, is like where it was tied still like hanging?
No. Oh, well, I mean, like there's
Like the thread
I don't
hanging
know.
that was there.
You could pull the kite back in.
Yeah,
if you
might
want.
as well.
Okay, so you pull the kite back in.
Oh, yes.
So you guys, you talk for several hours at this point.
Ugh.
You start going on.
I stopped talking.
You start running out of things to point out about each other.
I just sat there
And
smiling.
you decide you're gonna pull the kite down, and you can see like a loop where it was tied. There's no sign of the hand itself. Whatever. Again, there's some kind of weird,
How does the kite
just
look?
weird stuff. The kite
material
itself.
of the kite.
I mean, once you shake the dust off, it just looks like a kite.
Still flying.
The magic didn't seem to have too much of an effect on the inanimate objects, which is why you thought that the card itself would be okay out there. It
Right.
shouldn't have done a whole lot.
I put it away.
put the kite away. And at this point, the storm dies down. Starts to become very calm, very cool outside. Those of you who have been in VANTAM long enough would say that you have a choice of either staying here overnight, or you could venture out and without too much of a risk at this point. It's kind of up to you. It's later in the day, but it's not like full night yet. You were only in there for a couple of hours, and this all sort of started early on. You do know that if Ostrich has any intention of actually tracking down his things,
do now.
the less of a lead you give
Yes.
them, the better. But you also know he was pretty severely hurt earlier, and so is he in a state to travel? That's kind of what you have to weigh as you consider your options here.
Suppose that's up to you, really.
I feel pretty good, if I'm being honest. We got a little bit of a help there, because eventually my little friend will start to come to me if we get too separated.
But what if they chain it up or something?
It will still try to get there. But we know it went that way, and there's definitely direly needed supplies
Right.
in there.
We could track the tracks, and we can look and see where they went.
Could
Try.
Shade fly up and see if
Oh,
you can
that's
see
true.
it?
What's wrong?
I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
And I go get the other hand.
Okay.
I march out there.
You take a minute, kicking your way through all this weird glowy dust that is already starting to sort of like fade and just sort of like dissipate. And you go and you find the hand, and you can chop
got it,
off the
okay.
hand. Yeah.
Yes, I feel better.
You have the other hand. Morton Howe has 0 hands, and you have.
This is great.
Did you want a foot?
This is great. And then I come back, and I say, okay, I feel better. It's good.
Okay, look. The next storm, we either kill the hand or you make the hand.
Another pet.
Exactly.
Yes.
But quickly.
It's already tied.
Or do you want to make the
Be
pet
ready.
now? It's going to rot in your bag.
Well, this thing has been.
Then we really don't want to stand next to you. It's going to stink.
That's nothing new.
I'm going to chase the dead horse.
Sorry. Yes. to the
So
mission.
just on a side,
Yeah.
I smell bad already. Like, really? I love the smell of sulfur. Like, I'm disgusting.
Yeah, but rotten flesh probably smells even worse than
Rotting flesh
farts
is sulfuric and
sulfur.
disgusting and gross, and it's fine.
It's
fine.
fine
I
for
put
you.
I put my hand in the bag. It's okay. You know, I put it in the
Do you put
bag.
it in like a glove?
I don't wear it like a glove. I can't put it. There's bone in there.
Take bones out.
I have the hand. I have the hand. While you're saying all this
we were
stuff,
off the rails at the beginning.
Have the
See,
hand.
now.
Sorry.
Now
Sorry,
we've
friend.
got-
the hand goes in my bag.
Okay, the hand goes in the
I
bag.
look at you. You're saying all these things about my hand. I take
Great.
the hand. I could even bend the fingers down into a middle finger and then put it into my bag.
And
There.
I can do the same thing. Oh, no, I can't do that on camera. All right, I'll go outside and I'll command Shade to take us, to scout a little bit further up, and I'm gonna look at the tracks to see where they went.
Okay. Make a survival check.
16.
16 plus anything?
Yeah, it was the 8 plus my 8. I rolled an 8. Oh, survival. No,
Yeah.
yep, it's an 8.
Okay, so 16 total. You are able to, at the very minimum, track the car. I mean, it is at this point, at least until the dust dissipates. And you all know from experience, it dissipates. It in a lot of ways, it's like if it snowed really, really hard on a hot day and just like sort of melt, like by morning, this will all be gone.
Cool.
But you are able to, for now, track this pretty well. But it's slow going. You all can tell that like you're losing time because she's having a lot of trouble keeping on the trail. Because the storm was pretty heavy and there was a length of time between when the cart moved and when you could get after it. So you lose the trail a lot. But it does begin sort of winding through the city, and it's not going anywhere near where the Tower of Resolve is. Like you're going deeper into the city. You're going towards the sort of northern edge, which is an area that you used to, in your old days, be familiar with. It was once the sort of very wealthy area of the city. Now is a place that is almost completely in ruins.
Oh, wow.
So you're not really sure where you're going because almost nobody goes up there. That's where like only the most foolish scavengers go these days because it's so dangerous in the northern part of the city. But nonetheless, that is where this trail is taking you. And it is another couple of hours, and it's getting dark. But everybody can make a perception check.
18.
23.
Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah.
I got a Scottie Pippen. I got 33. I got a natural 20 on my perception.
Look at all those 20s on that side.
15, Jim.
Yeah, I got 18.
You're walking around.
I added 12 to my roll.
Very nice. Hogan, in the distance, you see a building that is rising above all the others. It is a pretty tall tower. And it was a fairly famous building back in its day. All of you actually see this, but what you notice above what everybody else does is that there's a sound. It's the sound of a fiddle. And then laughter. You all creep a little bit closer to where you can get sort of a better view of this building, and you know that this is the direction that the sound is coming from. And you peer over, you're like sort of hunker down behind this patch of rubble. And you peer up over, and you're looking for the source of the sound, and you see a man standing on the stone stairs leading up to this very tall tower. And he is fiddling. And he is dancing wildly. And every so often he stops and he throws his head back and he laughs. And he dances some more and he fiddles some more. And as he turns towards you all, you see that his face isn't there at all. It is just a bleached white skull. And that is where we'll end our episode for this evening.
No!
Lights out! It's over! Get out of here!
You're
We're
so
done for now!
It's been 3 years. I want more.
Too bad you can't have it. Well, you can, but in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's too
Yeah,
bad.
because it's 2
Yeah.
weeks.
2
The
weeks.
stupid red team's in here next week.
That's right.
Oh, that's a
Don't
very
say
bad
that.
word.
They're upstairs. They're
That's a very bad
mad
word.
at you.
The boys don't like when you say.
Uncool
You
red
can say
team.
silly.
Nope, uncool.
Silly.
Nope.
Silly is a better S word than.
Oh, I got an S word.
All right. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for supporting the network with all those bonuses and testing out all the systems. It was really awesome to see the excitement from you all because we were feeling it here in the studio. I will definitely be back next week, 6 p.m. Pacific time. We'll see you then, Dat Fam. Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys. Love you. That fam, best fam.